Where's that? It's a slider switch. There we go. Yeah, there's still another slider switch over here. I don't even know what it does. I'm almost afraid to touch it, like it's the self-destruct slider or something. It's like I'm afraid if I do anything with it, I'm going to hear this voice. Your car will self-destruct in 30 seconds. 29. Um, so, good morning, everybody. It is Thanksgiving week. And pretty soon, a lot of us will be comatose with our tryptophan turkey-filled tummies. I almost didn't make through that once. I'm trying to imagine saying that 3 times fast. Tryptophan-filled turkey tummies. Okay, but yeah, it's that time of the year when people gorge themselves maniacally and you hang out with the family. Older people, in your family are probably passed out watching football while the women gossip in the kitchen and things like that. Typical family craziness. But a lot of people have forgotten, the whole basis for the holiday. Other than you're going to have people stomping around going, "It's the day we took advantage of the Indians and crushed their souls and blah blah blah, genocide, blah blah blah." It's like, folks, I'm not going to go into all that because that was like centuries ago. What should be important is this. And a lot of people seem to, forget this when they go on and babble about, nonsense they knew nothing about like 6 months before. It's a day to be thankful for what you do have. You see? Well, no, we're not going until after, we'll be at home for Thanksgiving and then we go over the weekend to Chicago TARDIS. We usually just go overnight. But, we don't even usually have turkey, to be honest with you. We just, usually we have ham, if I remember correctly, so. So, it's the day to be thankful for what you have, be thankful for the people in your life, and to think, and I think this every day, or I try to, because if you get up in the morning and you're like, I gotta go to work, think of the people who don't even have a job, who don't have a bed, who don't have a roof over their head. Think of the folks out there who can barely afford, can't even afford a car. It's so be thankful. You're right. Yeah, we did have ribs last year and all that. Yep. But a lot of people don't do that anymore. They're too busy criticizing everybody else for shit they had nothing to do with. But Doctor Who's still in limbo. I don't like using the Doctor Who title, during these times because we don't have any real news other than, some of the stars are on the convention circuit right now. We're hearing more and more. Plus, we got Joy to the World coming up. We already all know that. And now I guess there's a bunch of folks out there who are having, religious criticisms over Moffat's Christmas special, and it hasn't even aired yet. But the thing is a spoiler alert, spoiler alert, spoiler alert, spoiler alert, spoiler alert. Had to say that a bunch of times so it gets through. It's about, they've already let go, this is about a star seed, right? And he said it's going to finally explain an event, blah, 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 that happened that, people always question. It's basically going to be the Star of Bethlehem. It's a dead-on obvious thing when you think about it. The star that gets born, it's going to shine brightly in the sky and all that this evil corporation came up with. I'm laying money it's going to turn out to be the Star of Bethlehem, which shone when, Jesus was born. if you're into that whole thing, that's, like I said, I'm not going to dispute you. I'm not going to demean you in any way or anything like that. I'm not normally any type of real religious person, these days. I'm not going to go into all that because religion and politics are bad things really to discuss anymore. Ugh. So, just think of that. Yeah, we've seen the ad for that. We talked about it briefly. That they're releasing this, like they did for the one other serial they released. They're doing a, I think they said it's gonna be like a how many minute version, and it's gonna be colorized. And from what I've seen of the trailer, it looks like they did a very impressive job with it. It's not like the good old days when Ted Turner tried to colorize shit. Remember how that came out? I know, it's amazing to me. I keep saying this. Remember, guys, Doctor Who IP 1963 to 2017, and it's going on 2025 soon, and it's still here. It's like, sorry, I'm just catching up with the comment box here a bit. Because, like I said, I don't have a whole lot to discuss because, other than be thankful for the people in your life, be thankful for what you do have these days. All right, 90 minutes. The problem is every time I think 90 minutes, my brain shoots to 75 minutes because I remember Era of the Zygons, aka Dump of the Doctor, aka I'm going to unwrite the Time War Day. You know what I'm talking about. 75 minutes is plenty of time for him. Like, really? It was? I'm not kidding. It seems like Moffat could just eat a bowl of alphabet soup, take a shit on a page, and people will call it the greatest thing since sliced bread. It's not that he's not a brilliant writer. It's just there's episodes where you sit there and watch it, and as long as he got to the big speech and the big cry at the end, nobody cared how it got there. I have not looked into that, or if they're just going to release it, or what it's going to be on. I know I've been kind of bad. I've been kind of, because I'm kind of like this, because we're all been left in a lurch, because of this announcement that, we got to wait till Series 2 airs for Disney Plus. We're approving Series 3 because they're chicken shit right now. Not to mention the fact they're facing a major lawsuit from Gina Carano, who's being backed by Elon Musk. The guy who could probably, if he really wanted to, just, he couldn't buy Disney. Disney is still too big for that, but. So that's the thing. People don't think about the little victories anymore. I've mentioned this a lot in other videos. Did you make it to work today safely? Did you make it home? Were you any, things like that. They never think about that. They take it for granted. And trust me, I found that out the hard way on July 8th. I didn't make it home. Ended up in the hospital for 2 days. Hang on, I gotta crack that. I still look for the door. I go to look for the window seal switches because every car I've had up till about now, the control for the windows are on the door, and this one it's in the middle console. It's like, so I still go like this when I'm looking for a window control. Um, I got a little breeze going out through here because, trust me, this place looks like, I've been rocking the ganja, by the time. There's not really much going on, Philip, other than the usual. We know Christmas coming up. The strong theory now is that the star that's going to get ignited is turned out to be the star over Bethlehem when Jesus was born. And of course, the religious zealots have crawled out screaming this, screaming that, blasphemy over something that hasn't even aired on television yet. So that's what you've missed so far, Philip. Mostly we know that's what's going on. We know War Between the Land and the Sea is filming. We know that we're getting a Christmas special. What we don't know is if whether or not they're getting a Series 3. Now, given the fact that Series 1 and 2 have performed, Series 2 hasn't aired yet. Duh. But you see, they've kind of got cold feet because of what, went on where, the Acolyte turned out to be so far over budget. Oh, they might as well have just filmed it on the moon or something. It's just... Oh, here we go again. I know who that is. Long time no see. But... but this happens all the time. Look at movies like Dogma, Passion of the Christ, and all that, or The Last Temptation of Christ. You had people lined up around the block, holding protest signs. And my favorite thing in the world was to watch, because back then, we didn't have a whole lot of podcasters or anything, was watching people from local news walking up and going, "Have you actually seen the movie?" Then how do you know it's blasphemous? It had Christ in the title. Now Dogma, though, oh God, I can see where they were going crazy with that, but so that's what we got going on right now. That's it. It's all we know. Other than the fact that, in my opinion, don't buy the Pit Boy 3000. Oh yeah, Life of Brian. Thank you for reminding me. Yeah, they went apeshit over that movie, and it's like. Then again, I think they did over Holy Moses too. That was one with Dudley Moore back in the day, and that movie was hilarious. Dudley Moore, Richard Pryor, a whole bunch of people in that one. That's a good question. I can't remember what the reaction. Well, The Exorcist came out. Oh, what year was that? That was. I don't think I was very old when The Exorcist came out. Now I'm gonna have to look that up because. So other than that, like I said, Doctor Who is still in limbo. People are going to go nuts over the meaning of the Thanksgiving holiday. And when I take it as just be thankful for what you do have. Be thankful that, you're still alive. Be thankful that your loved ones, are, still with you. Be thankful for the people you have known who've guided you along the way. Even if they aren't here, be thankful they were in your lives. That's all I can tell you. It's just, the holiday as it is today, I don't even think about it going back to some, historical event that everyone's going to criticize to the end of the universe. I just think of it about, for the day. I don't think they have a release date or anything like that for A War Between the Land and the Sea yet. It so far seems to be episodes. Probably, I think they're talking mini-series when I last checked. But I don't know, how the big scope, is going to be on that. Is it going to be more than one series? Is it just one mini series? They've been kind of keeping stum on that one. Well, I just looked at the time. I've got to run inside, guys. So, won't be here tomorrow. Tomorrow is Thanksgiving, so be thankful for everything you have. I'm just going to remind that one more time. Be kind, calm, be safe. And I probably won't see you again until Monday because this is Thanksgiving weekend. We're going to be out of town. And like I said, I don't like the new Trek, but I'm not going to criticize you for liking it. It's your decision. But all I can say is take care of yourselves out there. Enjoy your holiday. And we'll probably won't see you again until Monday. Wait a minute. Yeah, it is Monday. So, take care, everyone.